Hi, Richard. It's Bronze and Modern Gods. I'm John.
I'm Richard.
And we are backlit. We are backlit.
You made that joke up just now, didn't you?
I know. We're so backlit. And you guys told us how the audio is because we have no clue. We're just winging it. It's loud here. We are at NEO Comic Con. And was that you? No. And it's crowded, and it's a good crowd. And hi, Hyde, loud and clear. He says, "Thank you, Hyde. Appreciate that." Loud and clear.
That's loud.
You're loud. It's been good. We have some show and tell stuff. Hi, Skylac. We see y'all gathering up. We have DD Comics fan Forrest over here running the camera. Say hi. And we want to say special thanks to Eric Anderson, the organizer of the show, also owns a shop here locally called Comics Are Go. Thank you for having us. We want to say thank you to Wacom, our sponsor, who has us here and he has a great booth. And make sure you support our show by downloading Wacom today. Let us know what you think of it. JD Washington, hi, how are you? Let's do a little show and tell. What do you think? You want to start?
Sure. I want to start with we have a great relationship with the dealers in the area because we frequent them, and I think they appreciate that. One dealer in particular, his name is Chuck. He has a show every Memorial Day and every Labor Day, and Forrest and I go to that religiously, and he appreciates us. And so he knows I was looking for a Love and Rockets #1. And he gave me this Love and Rockets #1 second print.
No fair.
It is an awesome gesture. I really appreciate it.
Let's move this away a little bit. Hold on, I'm gonna do this live, everyone.
You're gonna adjust your boyfriend.
Yes.
At least he's not doing enough.
I'm gonna adjust my husband's microphone.
So anyway, it's a great book. Again, Chuck, I appreciate the gesture. If you're in Northeast Ohio area and it's Labor Day or Memorial Day, it's a great show to go to. Comic Palooza.
And I keep looking at this camera. We need to be looking at that camera there. That's how cameras work. There's a lens and you look into it. I got this yesterday. Okay, here's a dirty little secret for you guys. If you go to a comic book show, all the action happens the day before, and all the dealers are setting up, and you go from booth to booth, and you just kind of do your thing. Yeah. So I got Richard. Do you have this book?
I do. we saw this particular book going for what was stupid money at San Diego Comic-Con. John got a great deal on a copy. There are values to be had on eBay too. If you want to find this book for less than $300, check it out.
It is Avengers 25, of course, a classic Kirby Dr. Doom cover, and there it is. What do you have next?
Next is another book I have been looking for a while. It's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles #1. This is the 5th print. I have a 2nd print. I have a 3rd print. I have been looking for a nice 5th print. I love the cover. This is 9/6.
It is nice.
It is a really, really clean book. I will be submitting it to be a part of my PC.
Excellent. Got this morning here at the show, and it's a book I have in a 9/4, but this one is just killer, so I couldn't resist. It's Captain America 180, first appearance of Nomad, Cap as Nomad, and I'm gonna clean and press it and try to do my voodoo that I do so well.
He said doo-doo.
I said doo-doo. But yeah, and I also got, while I've got that one up, I should also show the 181 that I got, and capping it off with a really high-grade copy of 182, Cap versus the female Viper. Possibly.
Well, I see the next book John is having, so I'm going to show my copy. There's Submariner, Submariner number 57. It is the first appearance of Venus in Silver Age, right?
Yes.
She's here on the cover.
Bronze Age.
Bronze Age.
First appearance since the Golden Age. She missed the entire Silver Age.
Great looking book. Mine was really good looking. Paid $5 for it, so really happy with
what
that.
What would you estimate that at?
There's one tick right there, and then maybe one around the staple, so probably 8.5.
8.5, and you paid $5.
Yes.
Okay. Here's what I got this morning. It is Submariner 57, first appearance of Venus since the Golden Age. It is super sharp, 9.4 plus. It might have an outside shot at a 9.6, and I paid $80 plus discount. So who got the better deal, me or Richard? You guys decide. What do you think? What you got? You got so much.
Yeah, I really, I'm digging deep in the comic book vault here in terms of money.
Greg McPherson said Venus looked around and said, "Where did all these superheroes come from?"
I'm a big Bruce Timm fan. So these were available. Here's a Supergirl Adventures. It's a great Bruce Timm cover. Absolutely love this. And also, a book I've always wanted to have, but I have never actually pulled the trigger. It's Mad Love, another Bruce Timm cover, Batman and Harley Quinn, and it's early Harley Quinn. Love it. This is also just a really, really sharp cover. This is a 9.6 probably.
Tell everybody what you said yesterday when we were going through books about your budget.
I blew my budget on a big book last week. We'll talk about it when it gets here. And so I said, I'm not spending anything because I really don't. I have a budget. And then I came across some of these books and I said, yeah, screw the budget. So, yeah, I didn't spend a fortune, but I did spend more than I really should.
You had a little devil on your shoulder, too, pulling books out and handing them.
Yes. This is a devil. Forrest is a devil. Because I'll post pictures to Instagram or to our cheer chat. And Forrest's answer always is buy it. Buy it.
Brichology says, Richard with the deep pockets today. Brichology, sorry, Brian. I did stay within my budget. I got a bunch of books for $3 each. And these are 3 G.I. Joes that are 9.8 candidates, $3 each, 111, 113, and 114. So nice snake eyes covers. Those will do well on a flippity flip. And you got some too, right?
Yeah, I got a nice G.I. Joe 26. A nice clean cover.
It's a snake eyes origin.
Mm-hmm. It's a 9.6. I hate to call anything 9.8 because,
right.
But with a good press, this is going to be a 9.6, 9.4.
There you go. Superman just walked by.
Yeah, there's a couple of them.
What's up, Soup? It was a good Superman cosplay. That's what we're referring to. This was in that $2 bin. Fantastic Four 210 with a classic Galactus cover by, I believe it's right here. Who is that? Can you read that? I can't read that.
I can't read it.
I think it's Byrne and Sinnott. And this Galactus cover is one that kind of flew under the radar for me. I didn't realize these Galactus covers sold for so much. And I got it for $2, you guys. $2. Go ahead.
Yeah, this book is pretty beat up. But it's $5. And I got a discount on the whole package deal. But it's Daredevil number 10. It's not a high grade book, but I don't have it. So for $5, I was willing to add it to the collection.
Not bad. Wally Wood on there. The next stack of books were $5 each, and I was like, why are these only $5 each? And I'm just going to flip through them real quick. They are all Marvel Tales, Todd McFarlane covers. Some of them are even newsstands. So You've got
What's the mic for you?
oh, thank you, Forrest. I got Marvel Tales here. Todd. Spidey versus Doc Ock by Todd. Spidey versus Iceman by the Toddler.
I love that.
Spidey and the Angel by the Toddler. So you have Iceman, Angel, and Iceman. And then my personal favorite, Allison Blair, the Disco Dazzler. Is that the only time Todd's ever drawn the Dazzler? I think so. Another Todd Paladin cover. Oh, look, it's Todd drawing the Dazzler again. And then you've got Todd with the X-Men in shadow. With a cover, it probably took him, I don't know, 20 minutes to draw in ink. And then, last but not least, Spidey and the Beast. The classic Todd with the new X-Men cover, thanks Forrest, was not included in that $5 deal, but those were all $5 each.
Yeah.
Let's say hi to some people in the chat first. Louise Mendoza's here. What's up, Louise? And Big B McFly, the comic guy, says what's up. We got Greg there saying he has that entire run in high grade. Some great covers in there. What do you have? I see it.
Yeah, I got some nice caps. And again, the collection this came from, these books are immaculate. They have not been read. Nice books like one of the books we talked about in the past of the show, Cap 321. There's Captain America with a machine gun. Love it. Nice black cover.
Why's it got to be black?
Because it is.
It never gets old.
34. Another nice cap cover. And 341. Another nice, and these are all brand new. I'm so excited
They're
about
so sweet
getting them pressed.
And they were how much each?
$5.
$5. Paul S says, "Hello, John and Richard. Hope you're enjoying NeoCon. It's been great. Yeah, if you live in this area, you gotta at least try to get here next year. You have till 4:00 today if you want to try to, break several laws and endanger your life. This book was in that $5 bin that Richard was poking through as well, and I couldn't resist. It is Unity #1, the gold edition, the retailer incentive." And so I love this Valiant stuff all the way through Unity, and then Shooter leaves, and it's like, meow. But I just wanted it, What you got?
I got a bunch of things like West Coast Avengers #1.
Nice.
And I love these black covers. It's flawless. Art Adams fan. I got to meet Art Adams at STCC this year, which is amazing. He did Long Shot. There's a nice Long Shot #1. I'm sorry, Long Shot #2. And here's the last Marvel team up.
Nice.
Marvel team up 150.
All right. We've got Planet Arizona Comics saying, "What's up, John and Richard? It's good to see you live." Say hi. And Big B says, "Great finds." And Paul says, "Really good finds." Yeah, we kind of rated.
Oh my goodness,
the cheapo bins yesterday.
It was funny. It was like that scene in Indiana Jones where the guy looks over and everybody's working over here and nobody knows why. It was kind of like that. We looked up and there's a bunch of dealers over at one particular booth.
Can you move the camera over here so people can get a shot of the Lego Spider-Man Captain America on the back? That's pretty good.
That is awesome.
That's impressive. A little bit more. There you go. Perfect. Look at Forrest. Professional. You might help them step back, or
I am.
Yeah. Okay. And my last book that I got, I've been looking for a while, and I'm shocked that I got it easily. And I got it for a pretty affordable price. It is Gru 120. This is the last issue of Gru from Epic Comics. And it's hard to find. Very low print run. And I've been trying to finish my Gru collection. And this was one of the ones that I was missing. And what I love about this, I realized it ran to issue 120, which means 12 issues a year. It ran 10 years exactly.
Yeah.
Under Epic Comics.
Wow.
So
It's like
Great.
Dave Sim stops at 300.
Yep.
You guys want water?
We're good.
We're
Thank
good,
you. I have
thank
one
you.
here. Thank you. I appreciate it. Gino says, hey guys, great to see you. I'm in Pittsburgh. Think I can make it there before it shuts down?
Sorry.
Look forward to your regular videos again. Yes, we promise you guys, we're going to get on a regular schedule again. We just got really excited and got to travel and do some shows. But we will get onto a fully edited, correct, delivered podcast very quickly. Promise.
Yep. And my last ones, I had a couple more, but no big deal. Big Dave Stevens fan, and came across these. These are all $5 a piece. Here's a Pacific Presents a Rocketeer. Rocketeer is really what got me into Dave Stevens.
Everybody, that was his big breakthrough.
And then the Rocketeer Adventure magazine, 2 copies of it. Also just minty.
Nice.
Really, really like them.
You pulled those out and you went, John, do you want one? I was like, no, I'm good. Amy asks, how much was the Guru 120? The asking price was $50. I did not pay $50. We'll say that. And Big B says, first time catching you guys live. Can't say enough how much I enjoy your show.
Hey, thank you.
You can keep saying it. We like hearing it. Thank you. I think you should take the headphones and have Forrest come here. And Forrest, you show your finds. Take those. Everybody, welcome back to the show. Our friend Forrest, aka DD Comics Fan on Instagram. And Forrest, you take it away.
Thanks, John.
Be careful.
I'm going to be able to sit down without
There you go.
ruining everything. All right. All right, I'll run through what I got real quick. Well, and I'll show you. This is what Richard and John picked this up for me in San Diego Comic-Con. I collect tennis covers, so this is Young Love. I don't even know what the issue number is, but it's awesome, and it's a beautiful copy. And then I also picked up a whole bunch of caps. I'm trying to finish my run. So that was 145. Picked up a 153.
How close are you to finishing the run?
I think I have like 4 or 5 more books
Nice.
to finish. And here's 138.
What's the condition? I mean, they look really good.
Oh, they're all beautiful. This is from the dealer that we can never remember their name that's over there. I apologize. And then a 156 that is also beautiful.
Nice picture frame cover.
And then I collect, silly things like Dark Crystal 1 and 2. There. Sorry. I'm moving the wrong way. Thank you, Richard.
Mhm.
Another cap. This is what, 275.
Love that cover.
The king size annual. Sorry. Where do you need?
I'm going to make a cameo here to grab that back there.
Right,
Sorry.
this bag.
I think I have a solution to the sound issue.
All right.
Thank you. Sorry, guys. Keep going.
So John's doing some engineering.
Yes.
So picked up a Smurfs number 1. This is cap 168. It's the first Baron Zemo,
Oh, really?
right, John?
Zemo's son,
Oh, this is Zemo's son.
who becomes the Baron Zemo from
Okay.
Tell me if you guys, if this affects the audio, okay?
Well, I can't hear, so
Yeah, so far it's the same.
say, and then annual 7. Annual 6. I also picked these up at that same booth that had all the $3 books. Annual 5. So, and is this the book that I think Richard bought and thought it was the real
No,
one?
it
and
was-
wasn't.
It was the submit.
Oh, it
the,
was the Silver Surfer.
Silver Surfer number 1. Yes. Yes, but that's dirty pool because those books look so
They
similar.
do, but they're awesome.
You're going to go on. We're live. You have to tell the story.
So, and then What If 8, anytime, Daredevil's on the cover,
I have
to
breaking
buy
news.
it. What?
This is Brian.
Oh, hang on. Breaking news.
Take a seat. Richard, you're going to interview Brian.
Okay.
He's going to tell you a story.
Hello, world.
Hi, Brian.
Richard, I actually met you at I think Akron Comic
Yeah,
once
yeah,
before.
absolutely, absolutely.
I'm the guy who wrote in who bought 31 Ultimate Fallout 4s.
Oh, you SOB. I've had my share of it, of UF4, so
Yeah,
I can share with you.
it's I actually just got a Durjevic at the end of the year. Probably shouldn't have, but I got an 8.5 at the Durjevic with
Excellent,
the custom
excellent.
Miles label, and so I'm all in on Team Miles for the Spider 401k as well.
Awesome. Now, did you buy any of the facsimiles?
I did, because I actually waited until a specific large retailer put them 25% off, and then I got like
Smart move.
30 plus copies of those. Just in case, because $3, not too bad.
No, that's. I think it's a great pickup. The books, the significance is important, but I think the value of those books are going to continue to, maybe not the facsimiles, but the Durjevic for sure.
Yeah.
And that's a lot of copies of.
It is a lot of copies.
How did you stumble across all those copies of UF4?
So actually, just through networking at comic shops, I met a guy who is a full-time reseller, and then through seeing his stock, just kind of threw an offer out at him. And then now he and I both resell together. I kind of work with him a lot. So it ended up becoming a very good working relationship. And actually, I have you guys to thank, because prior to selling anything, I was learning a lot of tips from your YouTube videos and listening to you guys. So it's been an interesting ride. This started before the giant bubble, and now things settle a little bit. But it's been good. I'm enjoying
awesome.
the hobby a lot.
It is a fun hobby. It really is, and you meet so many people who have so many interesting things to say. It's just great.
Yeah.
So, what have you been doing here? What is the show? Did you get anything good?
I definitely got the 118 signed.
Excellent.
Stephen Butler.
Excellent.
And then I've just been picking up a few small. Actually, I like to get like low-grade versions of books that I don't want to break the bank for.
I hear you.
So I got the first Ben Riley at that. But yeah, it's been fun. This is a good show. I'm glad to meet both of you guys and see you out here. I see you guys are with the Raccoon app, so
Yep.
I'll have to check that out. I'll
Yep.
try it,
Please download the Raccoon app.
definitely.
We'll get you a shirt.
Awesome. Let me ask you a question. Did you ever take a picture of all of your UF4s?
No, I didn't.
Okay. So we're just taking your word on it that you actually had.
I could take that picture.
We're not saying you're a
But yeah, they're all the Pacellis also.
Oh, okay.
Pacellis, so.
Oh, so you still have them?
Oh yeah, they're the long haul, so they've all
Okay.
been pressed. They haven't all been graded, but I'm gonna wait to see what the future holds before I do any of that.
That's smart. I had a large number of them, and I've sold them off over a period of time. I still have some, but I wish I had kept that, especially with the success of the second movie,
Yeah,
and as we move towards the third movie, and then potentially live action. Yeah, that's going to be a pretty good investment.
yeah. It was tempting with the movie coming out to move some of it, but
blow them out.
I have a strategy, and it's hold on to them for now. So
Good,
I'm gonna
good.
stick to that, and hopefully I won't come back to bite me.
Eh.
So,
Well,
but thank you very much.
thank you for participating. It was nice talking to you again.
And here comes Forrest.
And Forrest is coming back here. He's going to finish off.
So filling in for John because he's still doing tech stuff. So also picked up Beavis and Butthead #1 because why not?
This is one of my favorite books. I don't know why.
It's Captain Planet #1. I keep on putting it over the Bronco Modern Gods symbol. And then This is a favorite from,
Growing up,
childhood, Fraggle Rock. Couldn't pass this
nostalgia.
up. And also, these books were all in the $5 bin. Grew #1. This is the second series.
Love Groove.
And then the great Count Duckula, also awesome. And again, with What If 35, because it has Daredevil on the cover. So,
What if Electra had lived?
yes.
That wouldn't have been as interesting, I think.
Well, she's still alive.
Well, yeah.
Well, she came back from the dead. So.
Yeah, it's the same thing with Smart.
Yes, it is Marvel. So, but those are all the things that I picked up so far today. I'll hold this for him.
Awesome. John is now distracted doing something else.
Yeah, he's getting shirts for Wacom people that are downloading things.
Now, you and I had talked about getting together. We have a lot of stock of books. One of our most watched videos was about getting rid of your extra stuff. A show like this is a great example of some place that you can buy a booth and just set up your long boxes or short boxes and get rid of it. We talked about doing that, right?
Yeah, because I have 28 box collection that I just finished pricing most everything. I think I have a box and a half that are above $5, and then everything else is $4 and under. 50% of it is probably dollar books. So, yeah, look for Richard and I to be somewhere trying to sell those. And I know Richard's got a ton of stuff he wants to sell.
Yeah, I have my core collection, and then I've got books that I've just accumulated. I mean, half of these books here are just going to sit in a short box somewhere. But I couldn't pass them up, at the price. So definitely need to clear space. Space is a limited, commodity, and the more books I buy, the less of it I have. So.
Yes, my John was over my house last night. And he told my wife that he would help me get rid of some of my books so that she could have some of her space back. So we'll see if that happens or not.
Now, you were looking. Did you ever find out what happened to that Daredevil #1?
I did not. I didn't go back over there because you guys were going on. So I was here to be the cameraman.
Okay.
So so there's a beautiful Daredevil #1 here at the show. I have a 4.0 and a 1.8. And this is a 6.0 maybe. It's raw. It's beautiful. But somebody told me that somebody was making a deal for it, so I'll have to go back and look.
Well,
at the end of the show when the prices are back.
Right. Crossing my fingers for you, and at the same time hoping it's sold. Is that wrong?
Yes. No, I hope it's sold too. My wife will kill me if I buy another Daredevil #1.
Yeah. I'm not. There's no real book I'm looking for here, other than the usual suspects. There is though a Vampirella #1, the Franzetta cover. That's over there. It's $75 or $750. He's asking for it. I saw one at the swimwear in San Diego Comic-Con. They wanted $2,000 for the book, which was a bit high for me. $750 is still high, but I'm resisting actually pulling it off the wall, because if I do, then I may be tempted.
What booth is it at? We'll walk over there.
No. I'm not with you. You're the enabler.
Yeah, I'm just helping. Well, like I said, there's an all-Western, all-Western #10, the first Jonah Hex for $375, I think. And I want that book so bad, but I don't know that I'm going to pull the trigger. I think
you're a big Jonah Hex fan?
I'm a Jonah Hex fan. I wouldn't say a big Jonah Hex, but I want that.
Okay.
I don't know why. It's just one of those things that gets in your brain, and I have to have it. So
I hear you. I have so many books in my collection that I got because I heard somebody else talking about it, and I say, "Wow, that's pretty cool." And it's hard to find too. Sold. Then I start the research, try to track it down.
Right. All right. Oh. John is going to the spider land.
I wonder what he has to pee. What does he do?
So that's just awesome.
Nice 4-pack abs there, Cap.
There you go.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, cosplaying here is really good. It's such a part of going to a comic book convention. People getting dressed up and just showing their passion for a particular subject. So we've got comic book characters, we've got anime characters. My daughter Lauren was here earlier helping us out, and she was naming the different anime characters. I have no idea. Genshin Impact apparently is well represented here. Oh,
Thanks,
we got
Richard.
John coming back.
This is my
Thanks,
show. Get the hell out.
Hey, I was just filling in.
Why are what is with these people that want to take over our show? Have you been playing comments here?
Oh no,
Oh, okay. Let's see. We've got where we go. Couldn't make it to NEO today from Michigan. What is the next Comic Con you both plan on attending in Ohio or the Midwest? In addition, where there are a lot of Golden Age comics. Next Comic Con is not in the Midwest. It is actually Baltimore. Richard and I are going to be at Baltimore Comic Con September 8th, 9th, and 10th in Baltimore, Maryland. Right?
Right.
Richard, were there a lot of Golden Age comics?
There, yes, there were a good amount. I'm surprised, I think more than average, but it's not like it's a huge amount, but there is a good representation of Golden Age.
Planet Arizona Comics Cons. And it says, I love these cool local comic shows. One thing I miss from moving the East Coast to Arizona are the comic-centric shows, which are very few and far between here in Arizona. I went to a really good show in Scottsdale once. Planet Arizona. Do you remember that? Was there a Scottsdale show in the early 2000s? Okay. Big B says, did you guys see Miles made his first UK appearance just recently?
No, did not see that. Elaborate.
Please do.
Spider-Punk.
Oh, there, Spider-Punk was here. Diener says, good pickups, Forrest.
Thank you, Diener.
And Forrest picking up those great nostalgia books in Fraggle Rock and Count Dracula, of course. Forrest got another book that he didn't get a chance to show because I kicked him out. And that is this. I love this book. Sorry. It is War is Hell, number 9 in a 7.5 white pager. It is the first appearance of Death.
Which death?
Thanos' girlfriend, Death.
Okay.
Dear?
Okay.
She's looking good. She looks young there. That's before Thanos got a hold of her, kind of ruined everything. But good job there, Forrest. Flexopotamus, great name. Have we ever thinking about coming out to Terrific Con? I do now after this weekend. Jeez.
Yeah, we were looking at Instagram and seeing some of the stuff going on. Yeah, it's amazing.
So it's definitely on the list. There's Sailor Moon. When I flip around and show Sailor Moon, Raphael, my husband would love you right now. My husband is, are you excited for Cosmos? Yeah, awesome. He's emailing Netflix every day and Hulu saying, when are you going to schedule Cosmos? No one has returned his emails yet. Good to see you. Thank you. We have Paul. Didn't realize SDCC was the first time you guys actually met Ali. I had met Ali before. Yeah, I can fix that before. You got it? Oh, there we go. I met Ali a few times before. That's the first time Richard.
Yeah, first time I've met him in person. Yeah. He's taller than I thought.
He is a tall guy. But then again, we're short.
That's true.
I'm 5'9". I'm actually 5'8.5". Let's say 5'9". On my driver's license, so that's Darren Smith. Hi, Darren. Just saw you were live. I wanted to be there today, but I had an emergency. He's a newer YouTuber in Cleveland. It would have been nice to see you. Absolutely. We're bummed. Hope everything's okay. Let us know. Keep us posted. And we should come to Heroes Con in Charlotte next year. Who was telling us about Heroes Con earlier? The guy we met from Akron that came up and introduced himself. He said Heroes Con was really good this year. Richard, there's a show in Scottsdale called the Old Man Con, which is probably in the venue you went to. Lots of vendors crammed it. That's probably where, that was me, not Richard.
No, I've got a buddy that lives in Scottsdale, so maybe I'll go visit him and knock off a comic book convention too.
We are being asked by Young Genius Are we going to Cincinnati Comic Expo in September? Oh, that's coming up. We're going to Baltimore in September, so I don't think we're going to be able to make Cincinnati. I didn't know about Cincinnati. Is that a
I
good
didn't
one?
either. Yeah, good question. I've never heard of Comic Expo in Cincinnati.
I didn't get a chance to hear because I was working the Wacom section. Brian's telling you about the 31 Ultimate Fallout 4s. How many does he have left?
He says he's holding on to them.
Oh man, that's a long play.
It is a long play, but you know what? It could pay off in huge dividends if Miles goes live action.
Yeah.
That's when I would start to move books.
Well, who was saying something about him in the UK here?
He's made his appearance in the UK. I would love to know in what context.
Big B, tell us what you're talking about Miles in the UK. Be curious to know that. Any questions from you guys about the show here? I can tell you it is 2:16. It's got, excuse me, I'm dying. It's 2:16. It's got another 2 hours to go, and it is packed. Right? Forrest, you want to turn it around and get a little scan?
This is a good show. Like I said, I've said, it's probably the biggest show here in the area. And it's kind of divided into two different rooms. We're in the second room right here. On the other side, there is a whole nother section. If you think about a football field,
there are two soccer fields.
Yes, two soccer fields
that
we are occupying for this show. So it is a significant amount of space.
I like being a silhouette.
I know.
I look younger.
It's hard to see the wrinkles. Yeah. Or the gray hair.
Yeah. How does this show compare to San Diego? Big difference, I'm sure. Young Genius, you'd be surprised. I just was asked that question a second ago when I was up front. And I don't know, you go first. I'll let you talk first. Compared to SD.
This is definitely more comic centric. SD was very comic centric, but I don't know if it's an aberration this year because of the strike. There was more comic focus at SD than normal. Here, it's always like this. It's always heavily comic. There are other things here to occupy people, but then the meat and potatoes of this convention is comic books.
I was telling same person asked me that question a few minutes ago, and I think this is comparable, right? I mean, this is very comic book focused. I wouldn't say it if I didn't mean it. I think I got better deals here than I got. Well, no, I got that one Uncle Scrooge. You see, I mean, that's pretty major. But I like this show a lot. We weren't kidding when we said there were over 100 tables filled with comics and collectibles. There are over 100 tables.
Yeah. Now there's no heritage booth here, right. So there's no
Metropolis,
$600,000 books and things like that. But let's be honest. How many of us are going out there looking for a $300,000 comic book to buy off of a vendor's stand? So, for the books that you would really buy, there's a great representation.
Right. You know what? I'm looking over and I see Mercer Knot from Tales from the Flip Side. Tales from the Flip Side. Captain UK Pop Culture Fun says, "Oh, well, seeing everyone's inviting you to come to cons, I cordially invite you both to Blackpool Comic Con here in the UK.
I would love.
Captain UK, get us over there. I will go to the UK. I was in London last year. You guys saw on the podcast. I did a little report from London. I love me some UK. Would love to go to Blackpool, hang out at the Titan booth, the Titan Comics.
Yeah.
You guys get us out there. Are dealers pricing realistically, or are they still in the boom psychosis? You take it away."
Oh, there are definitely dealers. We just talked about this off camera. There are definitely dealers here that have not reset their baselines for pricing. So their books are high, to be completely honest. Other dealers here have taken a better sense of the market and have some really realistically priced books. And there are definitely deals to be had here. But there's also booths you just look and you kind of screw your face up because I'm not paying, twice, sometimes three times what the market bears for this.
I think a lot of dealers I don't want to say they're lazy, but they
We'll get in
price their
trouble again.
they price their books and then they leave the prices up, and you kind of you're not you ask how much a book is, they take it down, you say how much is it? Oh, it's $1,500. You say okay, thank you, and they go, well, make me an offer. No, price your books.
Right. If you price your book twice what the market is bearing, I'm not going to be able to make an offer that you're going to find acceptable.
Right.
This is just the way it is.
Exactly. Expensive Paper, our friend, says hello to my favorite comic book family. Hello to one of my favorite viewers. Hi, Expensive Paper. And Flexpotamus, have I noticed that AF-15s are not as common in those shows? I wonder if that big price dip is making more folks hold them. For context, I didn't see any at that show this weekend. Did you see an AF-15 here?
I have not. I totally agree with you. I think people are holding on to those big books because they're going to weather the storm. Because this is a cyclical market. We're hitting a dip, but those big books will always come back up on the swing. It may not be as high as they were in 2020, but we will see them go up from the prices there are now. So I would hold on to it.
We saw a bunch at San Diego.
We did. Yes.
I did see a bunch at San Diego, and lower grades were kind of the same. There's been a dip, but I mean, you had that 15K you were putting aside. Could you have gotten something for 15K at San Diego?
No, not at San Diego.
Yeah.
But there are deals to be had. I mean, you can buy that book at a 1.0 for around that price. But San Diego, I think the reason why you're not seeing them out there is because people who have those books, high grade X-Men #1s, Fantastic Four #1s, they don't want to sell in this market unless they absolutely have to.
Yeah. We have some breaking news from my sister. Your volume is having issues, FYI. You guys tell us what's up with the volume. Do we need to turn it up? There's Jack Harlow. He just walked by, looked exactly like Jack Harlow. All right. There's Big B. He says, had a buddy just came back from the UK. Miles Morales Spider-Man #1 has just come out and was his first UK produced appearance. Richard.
I will have to find that.
I guess maybe when we go to Blackpool, we can do that. Love you guys' channel. Also very knowledgeable. Also love the old man rants. Well, let me tell you, youngin'. Here's my rant of the day. I don't have one because Cleveland's been lovely.
Wow, lovely and Cleveland in the same
It has. It's been 85 degrees ish.
Nice. Yeah.
It's a little humid, but I can handle it, and it was really good. Oh, here we go. He's gonna send us a pic on Instagram. Okay, we're gonna see it. We're gonna see it live, everybody. We're gonna do it live.
Do it live.
Let's see here. Thanks, Kim. Got it. Not yet. But there we go. I never heard the words Cleveland and lovely in the same sentence before. And there's the creator of Black Lightning, Tony Isabella, just walked by. And he's writing a new Godzilla series, I believe, for Dark Horse or someone. We'll try to get him over here. Go get him. Go fetch him, Forrest. Fetch him for me. Darren Smith says, thanks for the kind words. Still dealing with the emergency, but things are okay. All right, Darren. Good. Emergencies are no fun. They're no fun. All right. We've got about 45 minutes in the can.
It's really been that long?
It's been that long. Our audio is iffy. We look like we're backlit. I think it's time to raise our hand and say, not the best live stream we've done, but certainly the worst.
We're learning this whole setup. The Wapoon booth, this is the first time we've had it set up. So we learned some valuable lessons in directional mics.
Yes.
And having some kind of ring light. So.
Indeed. Oh, here's the Big Beam Fly. Has the photo. And there it is.
Wow.
Another one you need to get. I don't know if you can see this. This is the cover of the UK Miles Morales book that just came out. So
Gonna have to pick that up.
Richard is racing to eBay as we speak. Look at this live.
It's lovely having an addiction.
Right? Poochman says you guys are great ambassadors for Neocon. I'm so saving up to go to next year thanks to you guys. It's worth it.
Yeah.
Our buddy Baron Comics was here. We saw him today from Instagram. He drove 6 hours from Chicago to be here, and he was not disappointed.
Kmart Comics is here.
Mhm.
Yeah.
All right. We're gonna wrap it up. Everybody, please check out our sponsor Wacom. Download the Wacom app today. You support the show. You support us being on the road, and you get a really cool comic book and manga collecting app in return. Try it free at Wacom on Google Play and the Apple App Store. Download it today.
Oh, it sounded professional.
All right. We're going to get a real episode to you guys very soon, and we will see you guys next time.
Yep. Stay safe.
I was waiting for that. Stay safe. Where was it? Come on, Richard. Bye, everybody.